All right, this is your brother Issachar coming at you with another lesson. First off, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachaa Quadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, which I learned this truth from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word to the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Aquas that's listening and learning. Today's video is going to be entitled, Donald Trump's Estate Was Raided. Now, I got inspired to do this lesson because a friend of mine sent me a message a couple of days ago speaking about this and everything. And, I just looked into it a little bit myself, and I was just like, you know what? Why not do a lesson on it? Because the thing is that made me want to do a lesson on this in the first place is because of what he said in a message that he sent me. He told me that, people was getting mad that Donald Trump's place got raided by the FBI and everything like that, and he brought out a good point. He was just like, well, they've been doing that to us for years, for decades. They showed you that in the Black Panther movie. They just go ahead and raid people's houses, and not only do they raid them, they'll kill you if they feel the need to for whatever reason. All right, and they've been doing this to us for the longest. All right, and then at the end of the day, now here it is, the FBI, Esau's own power, and you already know that's Esau who did this, all right? And now Esau and the lower Esau's, the lower Edomites, they over here getting upset because they're seeing their so-called leader being treated like this. This is why they got the flags and everything like that. Like, man, this is bullshit. Y'all shouldn't be doing this, because Donald Trump gave these Edomites hope that they could bring back America and make it great again, meaning bring back America as far as, them ruling the way that they used to 100 years ago. All right. Because that's really what these Edomites want, man. They don't want equality. They don't want, everybody to have equal opportunities or anything like that. They want to put you niggas back in slavery, man. That's what they want. They want to be back on top, and they want to show people that they're on top by rape, robbery, and murder. All right. So let's get into this article. We'll just read a little bit of it. It says, FBI searches Trump's Mar-a-Lago residence in Florida. The former president called the search an assault and complained that the authorities have broken into a safe. The news appeared to come as a surprise to top aides at the White House. Then it says right here, the former president said the Mar-a-Lago search was unannounced. Former President Donald J. Trump said on Monday that the FBI has searched his Palm Beach, Florida home and had broken open a safe, an account signaling a major escalation in the various investigations into the final stages of his presidency. The search, according to multiple people familiar with the investigation, appears to be focused on material that Mr. Trump had brought with him to Mar-a-Lago, his private club and residence. When he left the White House, those boxes contained many pages of classified documents, according to a person familiar with their contents. Then you scroll down right here, it says, outside Trump's residence, his defenders were making some noise. It says, by Monday night, a couple dozen supporters of former President Donald J. Trump had gathered across the street from his private residence in Palm Beach, Florida, some holding Trump Pence flags from their 2020 campaign, others wearing red Make America Great Again caps, but all were united in their anger over the news that federal authorities had conducted a search of Mar-a-Lago and, according to Mr. Trump, had even broken into a safe. Vehicles of Trump supporters lined South Ocean Boulevard, and people had gotten out of their cars to express their support, some rather loudly. So this is what happened, man. At the end of the day, we ain't got to read no more. All right. Trump's place was raided because he had classified documents. And then when Trump's supporters, his people, found out about this, they all wanted to go out and rally and protest and do all of these different things and whatever, because at the end of the day, like I said, they look at Donald Trump as their god, man. We saw all the videos that came out in 2020 when it was getting to the point where Donald Trump was out of there, and all of these Edomites started bringing out videos. I especially remember that one video, that big ass, fat ass Edomite that came out, and she was crying while she was on the toilet or whatever in the bathroom. Save us, Mr. Trump. Snotting and everything running out of her nose. looking like an idiot. And, she was over here talking about, yeah, we can't have Joe Biden as president. We need you to stay president. And it's because, like I said, Donald Trump was really bringing out Esau's true spirit when he was president, man. He was over here putting up the walls so he could keep Issachar out of here. All right. And he was doing a lot of things to the point where these Edomites was like, yeah, this is what we want. This is what we need. This is what America is supposed to be about. And this is why we get on you niggas, man. When you all really trust in this place and you really want to be a part of this place, we keep trying to tell you over and over again that this is not your rest. This is not the place where you should be getting comfortable, because you got to remember, you are living in your enemy's territory. This is their land, man. Even though Gad and Reuben weren't over here. All right, this is technically their land. But, we already know the story, how Esau came over here, conquered them, committed genocide on them. All right, and now this is Esau's land. You are living within his territory. You living within his rules, his laws, his legislations, all of these different things, man. So when we see people out here, all that they focus on is becoming successful and they actually want to join hand in hand with the enemy, we look at you like a fool, man. We really do. And we keep trying to tell you, if you keep living this lifestyle, the Most High is going to destroy you with your enemy. All right. But at the end of the day, according with this article, we're not going to feel sorry for you Edomites, man. All right. Y'all over here getting mad and upset or whatever because the FBI, your own people, like I keep saying, your own people raided your God, man. He raided your God's home and y'all upset about this shit. This been happening to us on a way bigger and dangerous scale for decades, man, for centuries. And not just, people's homes either. When what's the name of it? When Black Wall Street and everything happened, when Judah was finally trying to come up, the so-called black man was trying to come up and everything, what happened? It got bombed, man. It got bombed. Like I said, when the Black Panther thing was up, getting popular and everything like that, what happened? They raided his crib and they killed the majority of the people in there. Okay? Because they don't want you all to come up. They don't want you all to grow a mind. They don't want you all to get to the point where you can become strong, because they already know once you all get to a point where you realize what's going on and you try to make a difference, that's the closer and closer it may get to you eventually realizing that you're an Israelite. And they don't want that, man. They don't want that. They want you to stay asleep and they want you to stay at the bottom so they can keep kicking you and keep being in control over you, because ultimately they want you to take that MOTB. All right. And ultimately they want to get rid of you too. But like I said, at the end of the day, we're not going to feel sorry because this happened to your God, man. All right. So let's get Psalms 37 and 12. We're going to go to Psalms 37 and 12. It says, the wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. All right. This is what they do. They sit around that round table and they think of ways to keep you at the bottom, man. Because who are the just? You Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's who you are. All right. And they plot, meaning, like I said, they think heavily, they brainstorm, they come up with blueprints to make sure that you all stay distracted, stay asleep, and ultimately get to the point where you all can eliminate each other. Because that's exactly what's happening right now. Our people commit genocide on each other every single day, man. All right. They was like, look, man, we don't even need to go out there and kill you no more, man, or do these things to you no more. We can have you a slave within a mind, man. And that's way more dangerous and powerful than having you be a slave physically. Even though we still are slaves physically, because you still got to go to work and everything like that, right? But at least when you get off work, you can do whatever you want to do. If you want to go to a baseball game, football game, go to the club, go to the gym, just go home and chill, do whatever you want to do. You can do that. But the thing is, they have you locked. Salakia, they have you locked within the mind now, because now you distracted with music and TV shows and sports, all these different events that you can learn and do, cosplaying, all this silly shit that's out here, man. All right, they got you locked in to the point where you just like, well, I ain't thinking about this. So this is what they do. They plot against you. All right. Verse 13, it says, the Lord shall laugh at him, for he said that his day is coming. The wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy and to slay such as be of upright conversation. See, this is what happens, man. All right. This is definitely happening within the brothers that's in the truth, because they're going to get ready to demonize the prophets, the apostles and the elders and the bishops and the different prophets and brothers that's out here. They're going to get ready to demonize us one of these days. And then after that, man, they're going to try to get us, man. All right. Because we was bringing out this truth, but it's all good because it's only going to last for a short amount of time. Everything is only going to be temporary. All right. Like I said, they don't want us to speak about this truth. This is upright conversation right here. All right. And even when you go out there and bring out facts about Esau, things that he's been doing in according to history and everything like that, they don't like that. A lot of their own people are bringing out facts and history about their wickedness, man, and they taking down videos from their own people. All right, this internet was a blessing and a curse for them. So at the end of the day, this is what they want to do. Verse 15, it says, their sword shall enter into their own heart, and their bow shall be broken. A little that a righteous man hath is better than the riches of many wicked. For the arms of the wicked shall be broken, but the Lord upholdeth the righteous. So the Lord is going to uphold the elect within these last days. All right. But this is what they do, man. They plot against the just to bring them down. One of the ways they do that's like I said, one of the ways they did do it was by raiding different people's houses and everything like that. Like I said, they showed you that in the Black Panther movie. They were out here in the police stations and everything like that, and they were having these conversations, and they was just like, look, this is what needs to be done. And guess what? That's exactly what happened. People were sleeping in the middle of the night. Next thing you know, all the police came up, being quiet. The next thing you know, broke down the doors, went up in there, shot everybody, man. Shot everybody. So when we see certain things like this happen to President Trump, and they over here rallying and whatever because they broke into his safe. They broke into his safe and everything like that, and y'all getting upset because that happened. Yeah. All right. Well, so what? So what, man? Even more worse things are gonna happen to you Edomites the closer and closer we get to Yahushua coming back, man. All right. Let's get 2 Ezra 15 and 5. And it says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. All right. When when the spirits go back in front of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, they tell the Most High, they like, man, how long are we gonna have to go through these things? And we saying the same thing down here. We be like, man, how long will we have to continue to feel these curses? All right. We complain continually. We sigh and cry for the abominations that be done thereof. Ezekiel 9 and 4. This is what happens, man. But the Most High is hearing us. All right. We understand that the Most High put us in this situation for a reason. He wanted us to experience good and evil. All right. He wasn't just going to automatically give us the kingdom. All right. He wanted us to experience this so we could become perfect judges, rulers, kings, so forth and so on. All right. Because this is what makes you a perfect God. Because that's what we're getting ready to be. We're getting ready to be gods again. All right. But this is what happens. We complain continually when we see things like our places getting raided and we keep getting killed unjustly. We keep getting locked up for things we didn't do. Or, we see things like when we get locked up, Jake may get like 20 years for selling cigarettes, while Esau only getting like 2 years for killing 15 people. We be like, man, what the hell, man? We getting tired of this. But at the end of the day, we understand why we need to go through this. And this is why we patiently wait. That Revelation 13 and 10. All right. We are patiently waiting for the time where we could finally put these devils in slavery, man. All right. Meaning to suffer. So we suffer these things for now because we understand that it will eventually be over with soon. So this is Psalms Psalms chapter 10, verse 1. And it says, why standest thou afar off, O Lord? Why hidest thou thyself in times of trouble? The wicked in his pride to persecute the poor. Let them be taken into the devices that they have imagined. Woo! Let them be taken into devices that they have imagined. This is one of their own devices. They over here raiding Donald Trump's crib. All right. But they definitely going to be taken into devices they have imagined, because ultimately one of the ultimate device is going to be that MOTB. All right. And they're going to be taken in that, because the thing is, just for them bringing out the MOTB is going to make Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai bring those missiles over here. And a lot of these Edomites that took their own device is going to die because they took it. Okay. They're going to be in a nuclear destruction. All right. And one of the reasons being is because they persecute the poor, because they have pride, man. Their riches, they trust in their riches, they trust in their swords. This is how they came up in life, and this is how they're continuing. This is how they're in the spot where they're continuing to rule. They're using their blessing to the fullest. All right, and which they should. You know, this is their blessing, the sword. So they're going to use their riches and their swords to the fullest, and then after that, they're going to persecute the poor, which are you Israelites. All right, but they're going to be taken in their own devices. Everything that Esau is doing to us is going to come back on them 100 to 1,000 times more. All right, they're going to receive double, just like it says in I believe that's Revelation 18. All right, let's get Proverbs 10 and 24. This is Proverbs chapter 10 verse 24, and it says, the fear of the wicked, it shall come upon him, but the desire of the righteous shall be granted. As the whirlwind passeth, so is the wicked no more, but the righteous is an everlasting foundation. All right. The fear of the wicked is going to come upon them. All right. Their fear is going to come upon them. That's what I should have said. All right. It's going to come upon them, man. They're going to get to the point where they are realizing that the curses are coming upon them, because that's exactly what we're seeing right now. We're seeing the transition happen slowly but surely. It's happening, man. Everything that we're going through, these Edomites are getting ready to go through. We see a lot more homeless Edomites on the streets. We're seeing a lot more of them on drugs. All right. A lot more of them are killing each other. A lot more of them are not caring about life. They're actually getting ready to, they're plotting against the powers that be. They're getting to the point where they're like, yeah, we can't wait for it to be lawless out here, so they can do whatever they want with these women that's out here. They could go out to these Senates and Republicans' houses, their mansions or whatever, raid their places and snatch up a lot of them, because they're realizing the wickedness that's being done in this earth, man, and it's actually affecting them. So they're going to get a lot of these people that's in power. All right. And then ultimately, the fear that's going to come upon them is when Yahweh Shai comes back, and then they see that the Israelites are ruling again, man. And when they realize that they're going to be in chains and they're going to be working for the next 1,000 years, hey, that's their fear, man. They don't want this to happen. They want to stay on top, but they realize that they can't. That's why Revelation 12 and 12 says what it says. They're getting ready to bring great wrath because they know that they have but a short time. Their time is up for ruling, man. We at the end. So at the end of the day, when we see things like Donald Trump's house is raided, we just laugh, man. We like, man, let's get the fuck out of here with that. We ain't got time for that, man. Bigger things are about to happen. So this is Matthew 5 and 10, and we're ending with that. And it says, blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. That's right. We're being persecuted right now throughout the Spirit for righteousness' sake. And if we continue to be persecuted for righteousness' sake, we're going to receive the kingdom. As long as we keep the Holy Spirit upon us and we do what we're supposed to do all the way until Yahweh Shai comes back, we're going to receive the kingdom. Then it says, blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. And that's exactly what we're doing. We're doing this for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We're defending them within the Spirit. We're telling everybody that the Lord, Yahweh Shai, under Yahweh, the Most High, they're getting ready to take back what's theirs. And we're telling people that they're getting ready to return. Yahweh Shai, that is, all right? He's getting ready to return. And And we're doing this for his sake, man, because people within this earth has forgotten the Lord. They don't know who the Lord is. All they know is JC. All they know is Allah, so forth and so on. Buddha, you know the story. They just know them, man. They don't know the true Lord. So we go out there and tell people what's getting ready to happen through the power of the real power, man. All right. So yeah, it says, blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say of all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. All right. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. So this is what, this is what we suffer. We don't care about, what happened to Donald Trump, man. He's not being persecuted for righteousness' sake. You got to remember, Donald Trump is one of the richest dudes in the world. That dude is definitely wicked. He is definitely wicked. He's been wicked for a long time. He ain't nothing but Esau anyway. All right. He's definitely an insider. You can say certain things about him, like, yeah, when he was president, he was more straightforward, or he had certain things happen where people were more comfortable with the situations and everything like that. But ultimately, he's still Esau, man. He's still Esau. There ain't nothing changed about that. He going into slavery too, and along with his followers, his people that's out there, rallying and everything like that, they going into slavery too, man. Because America will never be great again. It never was. All right. So it's a wrap, man. So just go ahead. You go ahead and, do all your rallies and what they call that. I was at the tip of my tongue. I can't think of it. Oh, well, it'll come back to me. But you can go out there in them streets and do whatever you want to protest. Damn. There you go. You go and protest and do all these different things, but at the end of the day, it's not going to change the fact of what your future is, man. All of these things that you have done to the nation of Israel is going to come back on you double. So I hope this is edifying. So with that, I'm going to say, call Halayim, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ricach Wadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, which I learned this truth from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Akwat that's listening and learning. And Yahweh Ratazah, I'll be back with another lesson. Keep pushing, Yasserala. Keep pushing. We almost out of here. Shalom.